I'm going to show you where to find the finest fish, quality meat, and juicy game in Resident Evil Village. If you want to know right now without actually having to watch, the juicy game is in a tree by the church. The quality meat is behind the house where you found the old guy who was injured with the machete. And the finest fish is down the river. You take the boat down the river once you get the crank. But let me show you each of those in case that's not good enough for you. So from the altar, you need to go this way. You will not be able to get any of these ingredients until after you finish Castle Dimitrescu. So you have to beat the first actual boss in the game, and which is fine because the Duke literally will not give you option to cook until you get to this point. So you're going to go down here from there. Okay, and once you get here, you're going to go through the graveyard. And on the left, you'll see this tree right here. Okay, so try to keep track of that, where we are. So from there, right here, there's a blue bird. That does not fly when you get close. You shoot that. And there's your juicy game. Okay, so now we're going to get the quality meat. Now, the quality meat and the juicy game, we can get both of these immediately after Castle Dimitrescu. But the finest fish, you'll have to beat the second real... No. You'll have to beat the third real boss in the game before you can get the fish, which we'll get to in a second. So go up here. Remember, you found the old guy with the machete. Because I didn't kill the gargoyles, I'm just going to sit here and shoot. But this pig is the one that you're going to want in order to get the meat. Let me show before I get quality meat. There you go. So we got quality meat. We got juicy game. Okay, so now I'm going to have to skip ahead to a save file where I already beat the third boss, which is the nasty-looking, fish-looking guy. Okay, but I don't want to spoil anything for you if you actually are looking at this before you beat the game. But it's after that guy. So you get the crank. We're going to need the crank for something specific. So I'm going to skip ahead to that now. So after beating the third boss, you will have a key item called the crank. So this crank will let you get to the location where you can find the finest fish. So from the altar, you're going to head this way, how you originally got to the altar when you escaped the castle. So over this way, you can remember this place. You're going to want to go to the right over here, and there's this bridge, this drawbridge. Now that you have the crank, you can lower the drawbridge. With a very, very long animation, apparently. Okay. Now, cross here, and there's a boat for you to access. You can go downstream or upstream. For the finest fish, you are going to want to go downstream. So, we're going to turn it around. And go downstream. Don't worry, it's not very far actually. We're almost there. And here's the dock. Okay, so from here, there's two ways. You're gonna want to go left. Over here, you will find that fish. And that is the finest fish. Now you know where to find the finest fish, quality meat, and juicy game. Also, if you're wondering on the map, if I can show you on the map, just to show you a map version of everything we just did, the finest fish. So here's the altar where the Duke is. Finest fish is right here down the river. You have to go across that down there. The juicy game is right here in a tree. You go down there, up there, and there's a tree right here with juicy game in it. There's the church. You're going to go through there, and then you don't have to go through the church, but go through this gate, through that field, through that house, and the pig is stuck in this small little area back here. So in case you wanted the map version of that, there's the map version of that. But now you know where to find the finest fish, quality meat, and juicy game in Resident Evil Village.